Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, or you might know me as Banks from social media. This is day 7 of our summer challenge, part of your body's favorite summer series, where we'll be getting you ready for your first in real life mat Pilates experience, or setting you up for success for your next session. Like I said, this is day 7, the last and final day of the week-long challenge, and we're gonna be having a little bit of fun. I mean, we do that every day, but we're gonna go out with a bang today. Of course, we're working on core to finish us out. Pilates is all about core, core, core. If that core is not engaged, then like, what are you doing? So, let's get into it. We're gonna start seated on our mats. Hands come to our calves here. Sit tall up on those sit bones, feeling that head stacked over those shoulders stacked over those hips. We're gonna take a nice inhale. Before we exhale, start to feel a slight curve in that spine, like you're gonna roll on to that tailbone, but we're not going there just yet. On that inhale, come back up, seated nice and tall here, just like that. Exhale, round that spine. See how round you can get it, trying to get that spine to the wall behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall here. A couple more, exhale. Nice and round. Inhale, bring it up tall. Let's go for 2 more here. Exhale, really rounding that spine. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, finding that rounding here. Now we're gonna get into my favorite exercise, rolling like a ball. You might need to come to the edge of your mat because we're gonna literally be rolling like a ball. Find that balance in between your sit bones and your tailbone here. Legs come up, arms nice and wide here like a ball. Trying to get as close as you can as possible. Taking a nice inhale, where you find that little curve of the spine, finding that round shape. Gonna take it back onto those shoulders before we come back up. Find our balance, keeping that shape of our spine. Inhale, find that rounding back. Exhale, bring it up here. 1 breath here to get us back and forward. Inhale, exhale, bring it up to balance. If you're having trouble with this, bring those hands behind those knees here, elbows out wide. Inhale, exhale, find your way back up. 2 more here. The key is to keep your spine nice and round so you're literally like a ball. If you go flat, you're just gonna plop onto the mat here. Inhale, exhale. Woo, stopping that roll right at those shoulders. Last one, inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Let's slowly find our way down to the mat here. Legs come to tabletop, hands overhead here, finding some dead bugs. Left leg extends as right arm comes behind us. We've done these before, you've seen them. Bring it back to tabletop. Left hand comes back, right leg comes long. Bringing it back to tabletop, just like that. The key is to keep those hips still, keep that core engaged, using that breath, so you're not arching your back into this. Nice. You got it. Three more on each side here. One more on each side. Last one. Place those hands down by your side. Next, we're gonna get into some toe taps here, feeling that waistline heavy on the mat. Right toe comes down towards the mat and lifts back up here. Same with left toe and lifts back up. Think about pressing that thigh bone down towards the ground, not just bending at the knee. So we don't wanna just bend like this. Think about keeping that 90-degree angle at the knee, dipping down and coming back up. Trying not to arch into this. Using that exhale to find that lift. 3 more. Two more here. Last one. From tabletop, we're gonna extend those arms up to the ceiling here. This time, as we extend that right leg, we're gonna find a curl up here. Stay curled and switch those legs out just like that. Finding that breath. Four more here. Three more. Giving me space between that chin and that chest. Two more. Last one. Before we release that curl, legs come up to the ceiling, arms down by your side here. Let's start by gluing those legs together, taking those feet over to the right. You're gonna start to feel that left hip peeling off the mat. Before you use that core to pass back through center, taking those legs over to the left, feeling that right hip peel off the mat. Even though those hips are peeling off the mat, we want those shoulders to stay nice and sturdy, nice and grounded here. Using that inhale to help you pass through center. Exhale to find that tilt just like that. Four more here. Breathing out through that straw. 4, 3. 4, 2. Nice and slow here. Last one. Last one. Bring those legs to tabletop. Hands come up towards the ceiling here. We're gonna curl back up using that exhale to find those hips. Start to dribble those little basketballs, the dreaded 100, yes. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing, keep pumping here. Taking that gaze in between those thighs, giving me space between that chin and that chest. I know it burns. Keep breathing here. See if you can curl up just a little bit higher. Last 3 here. Last one. Before you release that curl, bring those knees into your chest. Woo! That burned. But what a way to end this series here. Rock those knees side to side. Woo! That core is on fire for sure. Take those circles, my favorite here. Before we take them the opposite way. Meeting me back in tabletop. Grab behind those hamstrings. 3 rolls to get you up to seated here. Woo. Bring those legs out long. Arms come along in front of you to start. Legs glued together here. Bring those arms out to your side. Let's find some spinal rotation here. Take a nice inhale. Keeping those legs glued together, we're gonna find it over to the right. Ooh, keeping those legs leveled here. Ooh, nice stretch. Before we take it back through center. Over to the left. Using that inhale to pass through center. Exhale to find that twist. 2 more times. Woo! Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last time, inhale as we pass through center, exhale. As we find that twist, last twist over to the left. Before you meet me back through center, let's curl over that imaginary beach ball as we reach those toes, feeling that nice stretch. You need to bend those knees just a little bit if you have tight hamstrings. That is okay. Whew. Taking a couple breaths here. Before we bring it all back up to center. That is the end of the summer challenge. I hope you feel empowered to go to your next mat class or your first mat class. I felt amazing leading you all through this. Stay tuned for what's to come next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, everybody is a Pilates body and you are stronger than you think. Hope to see you next time. Bye.